Hey guys, we're back after so long. Yeah, I mean, you'd think I'd be on summer break by now and be doing thousands of videos, but excuse me, that's just not how it worked out. Excuse me, I recently, I just thought this was a great time. My body was like, hey, just started a video trying to talk. Let's just do that now. Anyway, back to Tacky time. After kind of a 2 week break, kind of, I did say I was gonna do some videos. Didn't work out so well. My other videos, now looking back on the last two, didn't turn out amazingly well because the sound didn't pick up for a lot of them. So yeah, you'll kind of have to go look back on, on your. It's gonna be a bit hard. I might try to look back and see which groups I covered that and put them in the description, just so you can figure out whichever music videos and stuff that was, because you can't really tell because you can't hear me talk about it because the sound didn't get picked up. And then the whole Cosmic Girls video as well, the sound didn't get picked up, and that was even all the teasers for Cosmic Girls, which was even funnier. Because like, wait a minute, some of the groups still missing. So I was gonna do another one, didn't do that, didn't work out. Didn't work out for April. A bunch of other stuff came. Of course, I didn't even make a video about it. I mean, there's just a bunch of stuff. just a bunch of stuff. One of the big things that was, very sad was Sistar disbanded after 7 years, and one of the first few groups that I kind of became accustomed to because they were more popular at the time and stuff, and I saw their videos recommended on YouTube, of course, and checked them out, and their songs were just very nice, very very cool songs. There's some beats, but we won't get that anymore. So yeah, pretty sad. And people was like, we lost like the whole 2010 2011 so yeah, line of groups with Foreman, Kara, 21, Sistar. We lost some other ones, somewhere a bit. Wonder Girls, I think we was a bit below that. But anyway, lost a lot of groups. It's very sad. At least Hyolyn or Hyorin, whichever you think her name is, it's a bit confusing. She's gonna go do solo stuff, so at least we'll have that. I have liked her solo stuff, so there's that. But it is sad. It's very sad, and it makes you think, you're like, is there right next? Why? And then you see Setchkis and you're just like, why can't they just go on a little hiatus and do a bunch of solo stuff for 10 years and then come back? But that's not how it works. Anyway, other big news: Wonder Woman came out. I saw it. Great movie. I love it. I'm so happy it got great reviews, especially on Rotten Tomatoes. So then people can't basically have free reign to hate it, like they did with the other ones. So now DC's back. Their movie did great. Most people, the general public likes it, as well as critics. So yeah, it's just it's great. It's great. So I'll play the trailer while I talk about it a bit. I will get into spoilers. So if you don't want that, then just skip to where I'm not showing the trailer. So basically, the movie is really good. There is some stuff. The bad guy, we knew it would be Ares. We didn't know who Ares would be necessarily. So they do a little thing with that. I didn't really hate it, and I liked how they were like, yeah, you're not made out of clay. That's stupid. But yeah, the third act it wasn't amazing. There was some stuff where you're like, oh. I mean, I'm not talking about like the CGI was bad, but like character deaths and stuff. But overall, there wasn't a lot holding it together with Justice League. Really, it was very standalone, even though it did have a few things more in a few scenes in the present day. They didn't really have anything to do with the other movies necessarily. A bit with Batman vs Superman, but anyway. Most of it was back in World War One time. I pretty much liked the movie very good. The middle is the best part, especially with that one scene. because not only is it just a great action scene, but then with the music is just, man, that her theme is just the it's awesome. It's awesome. So yeah, I'll play it. So, yeah. Or actually, I think we've got a bit more. Or whatever. Anyway, yeah. It's not perfect, but it was good. It was good enough. It's gotten DC back on track. Hopefully, we'll have to see with Justice League, but yeah, it's cool. But just that, it's like hearing that in the theater. I mean, you should. And in the comedy, there were also some good comedy moments. So anyway, overall, let's read some other comic things really quickly. I have started reading comics again. Thankfully, I'm trying to get caught up in Rebirth and stuff. Also read this, The Coldest Winter. I heard about the movie, the Tom Holland, and then people were like, "Hey, it's actually based on a graphic novel." So I was like, "Wait, what?" So I looked it up, and I got the graphic novel, and then I had to turn it. I had to kind of give it back because it was more a lone thing. So basically, I got this instead as the prequel. So I accidentally got the wrong one, kind of. But anyway, I read this. It's very interesting. It's a bit hard to follow at times, but it made me want to talk in like a weird European Russian accent type thing. So yeah, I mean, I guess that's a good sign. And then I also read that's the wrong one. Batgirl and Birds of Prey. Batgirl was pretty good. She went to Japan and a bunch of other Asian countries and stuff, and was tracking down some people. Wasn't too bad. Yeah, it was fine. They've got the new artist. Again, I don't like her Batgirl with Burnside outfit as much as her New 52 one. I just think it's a bit more. It doesn't really fit with the Gotham aesthetic that they've got going on, with everybody else kind of getting more kind of just kind of dark and, like not really like out there type of outfits, whereas hers just like bright blue and yellow, and it's just like Birds of Prey though. I don't know. It's mixed. The art I didn't like for a lot of it, and the art is a big thing with the comics. It's just meme stuff there, it's like I'm not really taking it seriously, and the story was there. Let's just say there was some stuff that happened that wasn't very, it wasn't very cool. It was just kind of like, what, really? It was just very disappointing with their big reveal. Anyway, Birds of Prey trivia. The Birds of Prey was usually Black Canary and Oracle. That's kind of the original team that was in like 1995 or 85 or something. Very long time ago. And then they added Huntress into it, and then Huntress kind of took Black Canary's place. And then once Oracle, Barbara Gordon, got her feet back and working, then she became Batgirl again, and she became part of the team as that. So the three members here, even though there's three members, those are usually the three main people that are part of the Birds of Prey. But I still think they need more people on the team. It's like there's got to be more women out there that they can get on the team, more than three. Huntress stole the show in there. She was great, but she was totally different than she was in Grayson, which was I was just like, she's like, she's cool, but I don't feel like this is the same person that was in Grayson. And I read all of Grayson a long time ago. So yeah, that's comic stuff for now. So let's go back to K-pop. We had a bunch of great stuff. Music videos come out. I'm not going to cover the teasers because the music videos have already come out. So start off with Cosmic Girls. The first chorus is a bit slower than the rest of the song, so that may be a bit disappointing, but then it catches back up. I know it's a bit loud. But the rest of it, it's just perfect. I love it so much now. Everybody gets their part. And just, I guess, it's like, they get, Subin getting us. At first, I was like, wait, Subin's the only one that doesn't get lines? But I found her, she just changed her hair colors. And Yuri, with that, I like it. Sola's got the chorus. Along with, I think, Yeonjung and Qingzhao, I think. Because I couldn't find Qingzhao anywhere else, so I guess she's there. Yeah, I mean, it's great, it's great. It's exactly what I want. Slightly different. It's slightly different, but once I listen to all the way through, the chorus gets better, and then listen to it again, it just gets better and better and better. But I would give it probably a 9 out of 10. It's not perfect for me, but it's almost, because the other one was perfect for me. Their last comeback, I wish. I think was what we saw. Yeah. This one though, it's got that energy that still I want in kind of the rest of the song as well. So Zenny, maybe my bias, but this is really cool. Very funny. So yeah, I'm basically showing the whole music video. I should probably stop now. I'm pretty obsessed with that. That's gonna be my new favorite song. Most of these songs were really good though, so we got a good batch here. We kind of got out of the K-pop, like, let's experiment and try something slightly different, and then it just always fails. So now we're into a bit better. Chunga from IY and Produce 101 had their solo debut. It's kind of a it's a bit of a different song. I'm not sure exactly where it fits in. I'm like, where would the... I would just say like indie, but I don't know if it's exactly even indie. I don't know. It's somewhere. I like it. It's cool. Of course, she has the dancing in there, I bet. Choreographed it. I would guess. Yeah. And they're on the beach with the glasses. I like that. That's cool. There's like rap too, so yeah. Cool. Let me see if I can get there. Very cool, very cool. Sunglasses, of course, can make almost anybody cool. They're cool. They're inherently cool. Next we have day6. So day6 is now coming back with their full album. I would think or hope that it included all the other songs they released so far over the year. But it also includes this one, which is, I believe, I Smile, which is also it's in one. It's really good. It's really good. I have a hard time saying it's like it's in their best because I like most of their songs, so it's like I don't. But it's got that emotion in it and stuff. And the production values in this one are very good. I think you can tell this one was one of the ones that they're like, this is the big one. So day6 back with another hit. Really hope they don't disband after this year, because I mean they're just getting to like their good stuff, you know. No, so. I like their other songs as well, though, in past years, but this year I feel like it's the one where, like, everybody's like, wait, why didn't we know about them, you know? Oh yeah, and this part at the end. Alright, I really like this. It's oh man, the emotion! And just, when they let her smile, it's like it's so happy and stuff, and you can just feel it. It's great. Moving on, we've got FT Island. So FT Island slightly disappointed. They start out with a ballad on the piano, and I'm just like, you're like a band. Like, this isn't exactly like how you do it. So it's like you kind of got this, and it's just like, okay. But then once you get to they switch to band part. I think about here. And then you're like, okay, it starts to get up, and then they get back to the chorus. It sounds so much better. It's like they add so much to the song to have that powerful music with the all the band equipment and stuff. Invented. He's like, yeah, this is great. And then you can really feel, the emotion from it and stuff. So yeah. The music video is also very long. It's 5 minutes, so I'll give it to you. They put that, yeah, good, very good. But it's now you're probably thinking, wait, I know you're a Trance fan, but you're just trying to play like for us, just out of nowhere. No, this is the Japanese one, kind of a little teaser for their kind of Japanese debut. They released a kind of behind the scenes of how they filmed the Japanese version of Like Raw. So it just want to show that. So it's like, oh man, it's the same song but with different lyrics and stuff, and it sounds a bit different. So like, do I like this version more or less than the original version? Because the original version has been out for so long, it's probably a lot of people's kind of favorites. TT is mine, but it's interesting. It's interesting to see. You're like, is it different lyrics fully? I would think so, because like they have to get stuff that like rhymes right, but that might mean different stuff. I don't know. The chorus is a bit weird. So yeah, can't wait for that. Our debut's Top Secret. I haven't cared for Top Secret really. They're in kind of the. There's a lot of boy groups that sound the same. There's a lot of girl groups that sound the same. If you're a fan of them, you're probably going to like quite a bit of them. If not, it's kind of hit or miss. This song though is really good, and they mind control everybody. The song's mind control to dance, and it makes you dance as well. So yeah, I'll give this kind of an A+. It's the best song that I know, but I haven't really paid attention to them all that much, so maybe they have other great songs and I just haven't noticed, but yeah, they just make everybody dance. It's like, it's not that bad mind control, I think this is why they have the chorus. Just have to wait a second. But they just make everybody do that dance, and you're like, everybody should be able to do that dance, And just the setting is very just refreshing for me. I don't know. Not like I haven't seen this ever before, but it's cool. So yeah, that was them. Next, Elris. I don't think I've covered Elris before, so I'm going to cover them now. I watched their debut MV first, I feel like a while ago now, like when it first came out. It's fine. It's fine, it's like a lot of girl group songs, only slightly less so. I like most of them, but they do have to have, you know, a certain kind of poppy feel to them. This does have a poppy feel to them. It just wasn't exactly what I wanted, or what I'd like. Maybe I don't know. It you know, there's Sophie, of course, that we covered before with Spotlight. As part of this group. You know, the song's fine. It just there's something just slightly off with the chorus to where I don't absolutely love it. It's cool, you know, nice visuals and stuff, everything. But the song is just, you know, it's fine. Like, it's fun, but I don't know. I'll show it just a bit more. So, that was that. But recently they also released a kind of behind the scenes with another song that they put out as a music video, like many groups do. And this song is actually really good. It's kind of like a coffee shop type of song, I like to think of. It kind of has a jazz type of feel to it, and just very peaceful, very nice. And just with the visuals of them filming the MV and I think filming some of the pictures for the album, it's one of the most peaceful songs I've heard. You know, like, I don't know. And I don't know if I can find it, but there's some nice jazz stuff. Saxophone, you know, I think. So yeah, I'd say that one was kind of better than the other one. But you know, the other one's fun. G-Dragon just released a new movie. I'm kind of doing these ramble jamble together. They're not in particular order or anything. It's called Untitled 2014. I think he filmed it this year. I'm pretty sure, but I don't know why it's called Untitled 2014. It's fine. It's cool, but it's not super like there. You know, it's kind of just a ballad type of song. Or just him kind of there singing. There's not a lot to it, but you know, it's cool. It's cool. While we're here with this, we might as well mention Top. Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff with that. He was suspected of marijuana use and stuff. They found out it's true that he used it, and that's illegal there. So he was going to get ejected from the military police. He's doing his mandatory military service in Korea, so he's going to have to re-enlist. But then they found him unconscious, possibly, or I think they did. It was from a drug overdose, and he was just like, yeah, so much stuff. Now it seems like he's woken up and he's kind of fine. But yeah, he's going to have to re-enlist. So there's a bunch of stuff there, and it kind of comes with this too. You kind of, even though it's not for that, you're kind of like feel the emotion for that, for Top. So poor Top. Hopefully he can get through this and, you know, learn his lesson and not do drugs. Don't do drugs, especially in Korea. That's the lesson we've learned here. Hyun is one of the other ones that I think is disappointing. It's kind of a rap song, but like a lot of rap songs with the R&B type of stuff, their choruses are just cringy, bad, disappointing. Just there's some parts of the song that I like. The rap is not that bad. But let's just... So the chorus is. After that, I was just like, I was expecting something more powerful or cool or something, and it just doesn't match with the rest of the song. Like, you can just see, like, when she switches, you know, like, it just doesn't match. Senny features in the song. He's always nice in there. Senny's cool. But he doesn't save it. So yeah, it's yeah. April. You probably thought I forgot about April. They had good teasers. I'll go back and look for them. And I think I'm gonna do coming up artist spotlights, where I kind of spotlight each artist that's coming back and kind of cover all their teasers and stuff, because it's just too much to do in these videos. So I might do one for them, even though I've already covered them, because I didn't I didn't see their teasers, but I was interested in their teasers. I just never got time to look at them. This is really good. I'm not sure if it's April's best, because I like some of their other ones. And then their one from this year recently, I thought it was fine, but I like the other ones better. This one's really good though, so I don't know if this is my favorite or not. Yeah, I don't know. It's really good though. It's like they're so young, but they're doing such a good song. It's very good. But it seems like they're really underrated. Like, I had a hard time finding this in the recommended, so I don't know. Hopefully they do good, because it's a really good song. So yeah, moving on, we've got Highlight. So Highlight came back with the repackaged album and a new song. I actually really like this song and music video. I know. You might not think it's anything it's super special. I don't know, it caught me. It was just like, it's good. It's pretty good. So yeah. So, calling you if you want more. Daehan of Bay came back. It's really good. He didn't exactly release a music video for it. It's a bit weird, but yeah, it's a really good song. I really like it. Good to dance to and stuff. So I think, wait a minute. So last but not least, we have Sistar's last song, "Lonely," that came out. You know, it's it's like a sad song for a sad time, kind of. Yeah. It's a good song. It's a good song, but it's just the stuff with it. It's like, that is the last song, you know. For me, I think that when I first heard it was more than when it kind of was out. Like, and it had a second in it. It's like, we're not getting any more. Like this is the last song.